Right, yo. Okay. Listen. Um, it's been a while. I haven't done like it's complicated reaction, and I purposefully didn't react to this one. Like I saw it like coming up, and I'm just gonna react to it because I purposefully didn't do it because I wanted to give my honest and real reaction. So yeah, this one is about simping and pimping, rules of modern dating and understanding women. Like, but it's complicated. Make sure you go and like and subscribe to him as well. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video as well. So, yeah, without further ado, there's no long intro and all that. So, let's jump into it. All right, simping and pimping.
What's the difference between simpin and pimpin?
That's funny. Well, I don't. It's kind of the same thing, to be honest.
Those are literally two opposite things. Simping is when you are basically the customer. Pimping.
Simping and pimping, simping and pimping, simping and pimping. Well, before they talk, I think simping is when when you're a guy and you know a girl doesn't you know you're not gonna get that girl, but you try and use everything in your like your arsenal, like especially usually if it's a guy, like you usually use money, usually use all the accolades you think you can use like to get that girl, like and just simp over that girl, like do whatever she says. Like if she says something, you're automatically gonna agree with her. If she whatever she says to you, like you're basically bowing down to her. That's simping. Like that's being a simp. Like that's you just following what this chick like because you're so infatuated by her, so you just follow whatever this chick is saying to you. Whereas pimping is like you're kind of benefiting off the girl or benefiting somehow through the girl, whatever. You know what I mean? If either like you're making money off her as well, um in some way, shape, or form. So that's pimping, and that's my interpretation of like simping and pimping. One is like you're getting walked over, and the other one is like, of course, you might be getting walked over, but in a way, you're gaining some sort of whatever financial or something from the girl. You know what I mean? That's pimping. So right there. All right, that's my interpretation of it. So let's hear what these women have to say.
Pimping is when you're the supplier.
Oh, it's a big ass difference between simping and motherfucking. Damn, a million questions in the world. That's the one I'm gonna get. Man, it's a big difference between simping and pimping. Simping is when you're not pimping.
All right, player, let us know what's the difference.
You understand me?
What
Yeah, I said what I said.
What'd you say?
Okay, simping. You're just
Wait,
down bad.
What did it say? What did it say?
Probably about a bitch.
I mean, between simping and motherfucking. Damn, a million questions in the world. That's the one I'm gonna get. Man, it's a big difference between simping and pimping. Simping is when you're not pimping. You understand me?
All right.
Yeah, I said what I said.
Simping is not when
Okay,
you're not
simping. You're just down bad. Probably about a bitch. Get over it. Get your money. That's when you're pimping.
Right, sipping is this. Taking a really nice sip. And what's the other word? Pipping?
Pimping.
Did she just say sipping and pipping? It's not sipping and pipping, it's simping and pimping. This, oh shit, I was about to say this bitch. This, this bitch is sipping a fucking, this bitch is sipping some water.
Pimping is, I suppose, somebody who wants to fuck you and get paid for it, I guess. But they get the money and you don't, and that's pimping. So sipping, pimping, fuck me up the ass and I get no money, and they do.
What are the characteristics of a gentleman?
Did you know it's actually possible to become addicted
Fucking
to a
obvious.
life you don't
Fucking
even
obvious,
like?
bro.
And the reason why.
Let's see. Somebody that takes you on an actual date, doesn't just use you for your body.
Yeah, ladies. Well, what is considered being gentleman nowadays? Because it seems like there's so many different variants of a gentleman. I say, I say, like let's say if you go out and take someone for a date, you pay for the meal. That's gentleman like, you know what I mean? Like of course like for me, I always prefer like for women to try and reach out like just like for sure. I appreciate that, but I think that's gentleman like and treating women respectfully with respectful intentions, that's gentleman like. So I don't know what these modern women think of like what a gentleman is. So let's hear it.
Body. That's a really good question, actually. I don't know. There's not a lot of gentlemen out here, so I don't really know. But
They
What does she mean? There's not a lot of gentlemen out here? Of course there are. It's just the men she goes for. They are not gentlemen, but plenty of gentlemen men out here.
let you think you're right even if you're not. And they speak softly, but they know what they're talking about. And you don't see many around here, but when you do, they really stand out.
Yeah, just to be respectful. A gentleman is going to always be respectful, whether what age you are, whether it's kids, whether it's an old person, you're going to be respectful. And respect go a long way, and it comes along a lot of different lines of a lot of things. If you respect stuff, you just go about your quality of life a lot different.
What would you call the female equivalent of a gentleman?
A female equivalent of a gentleman is I'd say a respectful woman, like and I don't want to say submissive. That's the wrong word to use, but like an understanding woman, a woman who understands, like a non-narcissistic woman, non-ego-driven woman, I don't know, non-judgmental. I don't know.
Wifey material.
a girl that really is there for you, a girl that takes care of you, doesn't just assume that you're going to pay for everything, do everything for them, and expect that they don't have to do anything in return for that.
Should a woman who doesn't act like a lady expect a man to act like a gentleman?
Definitely not. No.
Can you define seduction?
What she's doing. Can you define seduction? What she's doing. Look, she's got like, does it say money or honey? Whatever it says on her tits, what she's doing, that's seduction. And look, like the way she's like, let's watch her. This is seduction in its purest form.
Yes, me.
Okay, yeah. Of
Can you
course.
define seduction?
Every
course.
time you look at me. Oh, spicy.
You're open with your sexuality. You own yourself, inner self.
What a hole.
Same as outer. You love your body. You're fully 100% of who you are. You're not ashamed. You're loving every single part of yourself. That's sexuality. You're like open book.
How does each gender approach seduction?
Oh, that's a good one too. Let's see. A lot of ladies will show off, boobs, ass, things like that. Men in their ways, they talk more, like their words kind of get ladies in that way more.
Women are more into like how they look, their body, their looks, physical. It's very important nowadays. And when it comes to a man, it's more like kind of being the macho man, like
Macho man? What the fuck?
strong, protective, and in a way where like they own it.
Do you think every man can master the art of seduction?
No, but I have.
Not every man can master it. Most of them are shy in a way where like they have it, but they won't bring it out.
Why do men have to put on an act to be the bad boy to attract women, while women have to put on an act to be sweet and submissive to get a man?
It's the way of the world. It's so wrong, and I understand that question when it says like, why do men have to put on like a kind of like a persona or like a bad boy persona or something to attract women? Because throughout history, like since people were mad young, like we've been shown that that's what attracts women. Like it seems like that's what women go for. Seems like women want the bad boys. Seems like women want that aspect of danger or some shit like that, or some so-called macho shit. I don't know what macho shit is. I don't even exude macho shit, so I don't understand this whole macho business. But my thing is like women, well, especially let me say younger women, not all women. Let me say younger women, because I feel like these old bitches nowadays. Fuck, I didn't want to say bitch. These old women nowadays, they are understanding the game. They're understanding that. Listen, you have to take what you take, especially if you really want a man like for you. You know what I mean? This whole bad boy thing gets played out. You get fucked, and that's it. And these so-called bad boys won't stick around. Usually, they don't stick around. You know?
Because it's the laws of attraction. It's the same reason why a bird gotta puck his chest out and make a weird ass call to make the other bird like him. You gotta do something.
These are Smile Direct Club aligners. They're laid.
Oh, you slipped.
Different to catch the attention of the person that you want.
What's the difference between seduction and manipulation?
Oh. Manipulation is more of kind of
Manipulation is like doing something intentionally trying to get a certain result from someone, but you usually don't genuinely mean what you are projecting to the person. So by that I mean like girls can act like they fuck with a guy, like, or they are genuinely into a guy in a way, just because they want something from that guy, or they want to be given something from, like they want that guy to be somewhat comfortable with them, and give them or be lenient towards them, like in giving them something or in doing something for them, or like you know what I mean, like and then I think vice versa with men as well. Men do that with women as well. They, you know, like, yeah, vice versa about what I just said. But usually these women yeah, are more calculated and more manipulative towards a certain type of a guy, if that makes sense. Yeah.
trying to get your way, you know what I'm saying? And then seduction is more putting yourself out there to get your way.
Oh, we don't like manipulation. Mind games is not cool.
Oh, these are lesbians. They don't count. They don't count. Lesbians and gays don't count. Lesbians will smash each other, like, you know, and gays will fuck each, like, you know, gays don't give a fuck, like, you know, gays and lesbians, that should not count in this scenario of dating. Like, these motherfuckers will fuck on the first night. You know what I mean?
Seduction, like, you could see someone cute and be like, oh damn, I want them, like how I feel about you. But I would never manipulate her to be any type of way with me. Like, if anybody says stop or no, like, you respect them. It's a respect thing. And I feel like that's where the difference is. It comes with respect.
Are women more impressed by what a guy is willing or unwilling to do in order to get sex?
Willing. Every single time. Unwilling, you can make compromises, because sometimes you're just not into the same things, and that's okay. But if you're willing to, like, do stuff and practice stuff, try stuff that you've never tried before, you might both be into it.
Wouldn't that be being a simp?
Yes, but no. A simp, in my mind, is more like someone that literally just follows around your ass and is your servant. Girls don't want servants. They want someone who's a challenge, that is their own person. They know what they want, and they're doing their own thing, but when they ask something nicely, and they ask more than once, they just want it. They're not begging for it, and they shouldn't have to beg for it if they really love that person or like that person. And my microphone went dead. Oh, well, I have to charge it. But whatever. You get the point.
My microphone still works. Why do so many women go around thinking that they're queens?
First and foremost, if it ain't all-star, it ain't shit. And a lot of you females got it twisted. Look, a lot of these dudes are gassing their head up, right? And they got these females thinking that, you know, they more valuable than they really are.
Yeah, that's another thing. I think this is another thing which us guys need to kind of reel back in, because I feel like I kind of do it myself as well. Like, I feel like we were using that word queen loosely. We are just saying kid to these. I was about to say retarded, but these. I was about to say delusional, but I don't know which way to like to these females like just to gas them up, and I think it's because guys like we would say anything to get some punani. Um, and I think that's the wrong way to go about it. Like we should not be in that situation where we tell these women that they are something they are not just because we want some ass. All right? Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's plenty of fish in the sea, and it ain't no difference between you and me. So don't get it twisted.
Look, if you ain't got your own car, your own house, crib, apartment, whatever, if you can't supply for yourself, how does that make you a queen? If you need a man to take care of you, or if you don't want to spend your own money for your own personal gain, how are you a queen? You feel me? That's where they got it fucked up at, man. For sure.
That way.
Why do so many women pride themselves in having their own car, their own money, their own job, when those are the expected qualities of any standard adult?
You know what?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. Why do women brag about all that shit? Why do women brag about like it's like a like you know I hate to be like that Chris Jock stereotype thing where he's saying like when every man says every black man says I'll take care of my kids, you know what I mean, like it's a standard thing, like you're supposed to take care of your kids, you know what I mean. So I don't know why women brag about like having their own shit, like when you're supposed to have your own shit like as a grown adult. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't get it either, but it seems like it's a thing. But all right, here we are.
I'm gonna let you start.
Honestly, they pride themselves so much on that because they got their standards set so low. You feel me? They expectations of people wanting to take care of them, get this for them, get that for them. So when they get it for themselves, they treat it like it's a big accomplishment. It's like you should have that already. It's regular if you're an adult. You feel me?
And let me put it this way real quick. These ladies wouldn't be so gassed up about that if a lot of you gentlemen had y'all shit intact, right? So make sure you got your shit intact so when you approach one of these females, they ain't looking you up and down like you some square off the street. You feel me? Have your shit intact.
For sure. Because one thing they gonna look at if we ain't got our own shit, do you got your own shit? You feel me? So how you gonna judge if you ain't got your own shit either? So that's be the thing, man. Stop gassing their ass up, man.
Gassing their ass up. That shit is lame.
Less simping, more pimping.
You know what I'm saying, brother?
Man, I would drop the mic if it was mine. Let's go.
Do you believe a king can crown himself?
No, I believe the people crown the king, and he doesn't have a choice.
If everyone was a king, why would a king be special?
Because he knows how to lead the people.
Oh, bloody hell.
This game, you're not.
People and lead the people fairly.
Why do women often crown themselves as a queen?
Because they know they could control a king if they find a great man, and they choose the great man. Behind every powerful king or powerful god or whoever the heck you want to think of it is a more powerful woman that will do anything to protect him and their future children.
Why can a king marry a woman and make her queen, but a queen can't marry a man and make him king?
That's a good question. I think it just has a lot to do with men being seen as more powerful in a way than women.
But a queen can't marry a man and make him king.
I'm pretty sure they can do that.
Where has that happened?
Hey, first of all, what the fuck is going on with this lady's hair? She's gorgeous, but I'm just saying the hair. What the fuck? Oh, I mean, I guess she's in Vegas, you know what I mean? Hey, turn up, queen. Hey, queen.
In my mind.
But not in reality?
I don't know, do we know?
I'm asking, but you said yes, so I'm just wondering, can you give me an example?
Alice in Wonderland.
So a fairy tale?
No, the Queen of Hearts.
A fairy tale?
No, she's really real.
Can you have a queen without a king?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you give me an example?
Beyonce before Jay-Z. Kim Kardashian before Kanye. Speaking of which, Kanye's a dumbass and should go back on his fucking drugs.
Who are the bigger queens, alpha females or gay men?
Honestly, that's a good one.
What the fuck?
I have no idea. They're both fucking good. But I think alpha females haven't made as far as the feminine sex goes. And alpha...
What the fuck is an alpha female? I'm still struggling with that.
But drag queens and gay men haven't made as literally the queen of queens.
Why do the most powerful men in other countries have multiple wives?
Because we're all hot.
You definitely gonna probably need more than one.
Why do powerful men in most countries have why do they have plenty of wives? Listen, this topic has been like for some reason these days this is like the main topic, and I feel like men are being honest about this situation, and I think I've spoken about this plenty of times. Like I said, I'm from Zimbabwe, I'm from Africa. Listen, I know, yeah, I'm not trying to put all my family business, but my granddad, like plenty of wives, like plenty of women, you know. It's a thing. I don't know. It's like in Africa, it's a thing, um if you have got, like, I think it boils down to a man with options. If you've got options and you're a guy, you're like a so-called like powerful guy or 1% top guy, you would have plenty of women trying to throw themselves at you. And hey, listen, we are meant to breed for some reason, like biology says it. I think men are built to procreate, so they tend to try and get as many wives or many women as they can. You know what I mean? Assembling in different, like a fruit. It's like a fruit basket. Like, you just don't want to eat oranges. You want to eat oranges, apples, bananas, and all that. You know. And for those men who like one woman, shout out. You know, it's a preference. But all I'm saying is, like, men with options, they tend to just try, assemble different fruits. You know what I mean? It's a thing. It's been going on for ages.
When they act like that, you probably gonna need more than one, dog, cause one gonna be hot and one not gonna be hot, and one gonna be able to cook and one not gonna be able to cook. You know what I mean? So you kind of, you might, different strokes for different folks. That's what I'm saying. Some people like one, some people like multiple.
Why are you more likely to see a man with multiple wives than a woman with multiple husbands?
I feel like men. Okay, this isn't me being rude at all, but I feel like men are just more sexual in a way. You know what I'm saying? They need more than women do.
Being part Saudi Arabian, I'll tell you, I think it's to spread the family name, to continue the furtherance of business, and frankly, if you could date and equally get to know multiple people at one time, and you're fearful of people embursting your money for false reasons, like, marrying you for your money or your business, the best option is to have multiple girls, because at the end of the day, if somebody's going to, stab you in the back or whatever it may be, then you have the option of, you've already kindled with somebody else, I guess.
If men have always been in power, who made the law that men could only have one wife?
I have no idea.
Well, why would a man make that
Sounds
law?
that sounds like a woman with really good puppet strings to me.
Okay. What does that mean?
I think it's a female construct. I feel like, the whole wedding ceremony, things like that, I think it's a women's construct that we've demanded from men, because from the time we were children, we were expected with Disney movies to think that some princess to sweep us off our feet and everything is to be perfect and there is no struggle and, the birds do the dishes, and that's really not the case.
Okay. What is the case?
I think the case is just like the rest of the world, everything is being syntheticized and that everything is being over dramatized. Like, for example, diamonds are only valuable because they were marketed as the woman's best friend. Diamonds are a girl's best friend or whatever. But in reality, they're replicable, refabricatable, chemically being able to be made and things like that. And the reality of it.
You know what? This young lady is spitting. She's spitting bars, and women pay attention to this. What she is saying is spot on.
Is honestly, I think if you're in love with somebody and they tie a piece of grass around your finger, you should be happy.
It's complicated. I'm Batman.
Hey, she did say that she was seductive and all that. Um, yeah. Anyway, there you go. Another banger. It's complicated video. Shout out to It's Complicated channel. Like always. Um, hey, I enjoyed it. It was a nice topic. All right. please like and subscribe. Peace out.